Hello and welcome. Welcome back to Untitled Chapter, where we were being so thoroughly vanquished by Blackflame Friede here that it was just a shame. Just a solid trouncing. However, I am now seeing some summon signs, hither and thither. So let's jump immediately in, before said summon signs disappear, and we'll see how it goes. See if a few extra distractions in the battlefield helps me out a bit. All right. Maybe. There. Starting to get a little worried. Thank you for coming, sir. Human player, I appreciate your time. I hope there's another one. Yes. Thank you for coming, Grassy Raccoon 23. Let's see how this goes. So we'll still have Gale coming in the second phase. And now we have two rather well-armored human players to help us, for which I am grateful. Know what that guy's doing exactly, besides becoming very rocky, it seems. Just becoming rocky, I guess. Didn't even get a single strike in on her at any point during that. Alright, now I gotta go heal. Let's go for the double. And Father is in play. Good morning, welcome. See you out of the corner of my eye there. While I'm being... oh, just paddled around a little. Like a small ping pong ball. Alright, hopefully, there we go. Skip that for the folks back home. No, thank you to that. I'm just gonna focus on the Father this time, if I can. Pacing back and forth at quite a clip. No, thank you. That doesn't look good. Come on, Father. No, Grassy Raccoon, get out of there. Get out of there, you Grassy Raccoon, you. Okay, not gonna let him do his big fiery explosion. Now we're on to Black Flame. I'm not super happy about it, but here we go. We're just gonna try to stay alive for this one. We've got Gale. We've got 2 friends. I'm just going to desperately try to stay alive. Oh, yikes. How did it still... Her little scorpion maneuver still got me, even in the midst of all that. Come on now. I'm so low on stamina. I need to stop running in from such a distance. Seem to get close enough because I'm always behind the other 2 armored guys. It's a nice problem to have, though, being too protected. No, thank you. Oh, come on. Don't die. Don't you die. In fact, I'm wasting another one. Oh, that was close. There, finally. Ah. Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen both. Gentlemen, ladies, I can't really tell. Others, I appreciate you. Okay. Let's never do that again. 3 phases, goodness me. So now, let's see if we can, oh, that's interesting. Travel to the Dreg Heap. What is the Dreg Heap? I don't even, like, that wasn't a thing back when I played through this, as far as I'm aware. I think I actually quit playing before the Ringed City came out, so that might have something to do with it. But first, let's go back up, upstairs. And see if the other... I don't know what to call her. Priestess? Sister? The other sister? Is still here. / has anything to say about me killing Sister Friede and Father Ariandel. Have I destroyed everything? Was that a big no-no?
Those who aren't kin to fire cannot paint a world. Those absorbed by fire must not paint a world. Don't worry.
That is amazing.
I haven't forgotten, Mother.
That is a very, very succinct commentary on the game as a whole. Those consumed by fire must not paint a world. So in a sense, like Gwyn, a larger outer sense, a kingdom should not be fashioned after someone who is consumed with fiery passion.
I can hear the fire crackle, and soon
Nice, isn't it?
I will see it.
Oh yeah, it's spreading up here pretty fast.
Thanks, Ashen One.
Might want to get some Wellingtons on.
Of a cold, dark, and very gentle place, so that it might make a home for someone someday. My
Oh, I'm sure it
thanks,
will.
Ashen One.
You might want to hurry up,
I
though.
will finish
Literally on
painting
fire.
Of a cold, so that it...
Okay. So I'm assuming that was the right thing to do, quote-unquote? As much as anything ever is in Dark Souls. she will likely paint her escape from this world. I'm hoping before the flames reach her, which is seeming like I'm asking a lot, but we'll see what happens. And yeah, I suppose we could go on to the Dreg Heap, as strange as it sounds, just to get a peek at it. Hopefully there will be a bonfire there to carry us back, if needed. Is it just like that there used to be pillars here that those were attached to? Or maybe it was just a pole structure, like a large candlestick that broke, but pieces of it are stuck. It's sort of strange. So let's see what's out here. I truly do not know. I have never been here. Very, very glad we were able to finally find some online help for that. Really didn't seem like it was going to be possible with my skills alone. And Gale is having such a hard time surviving. That was perfect. Oh, wow. This is getting intense. Oh, goodness, it's like every kingdom in the world across time is coming to a single point in space. Wow.
Oh, your
hey there.
head's square on your shoulders, is it? I thought that clamoring
can't claim that.
can was the last. But here we go again. What is it you want from this old stone-amped hag? I've nothing for you, not a smithereen. I just like to stand here and take in the view.
Oh, goodness, that is not what I wanted. I am so sorry. I really, really did not mean to do that. I thought for a second I could probably zoom in a bit if I hit that button. That was a mistake.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I thought that. What is it you want?
Let's try this again from the start.
Hag. I've nothing for you, not a smithereen.
Goodness, are my cheeks crimson?
Stand here and take.
I have no business in particular that I know of.
Marbles intact, love.
I'm just here to say that I like you, and I'm sorry about the slashies. Okay, so it must be that we, don't quite know why we're here yet. Though that is Gale. A ghostly after-image of Gale. Pointing down this cliff, it seems. As if to say, hey, it's safe, or, hey, you should jump off and die. I'm not sure which. So this must be the clamoring tin can she was talking about, the armored gentleman who just came before me. But I'm not sure. There appears to be a large gentleman on that landing halfway up the stairs. I have no idea why I thought I could zoom in. I must be playing too much Control lately. Because I thought in the distance there you can just barely see, right above the sword hilt on her back. You can see something moving. It's like a section of the buildings are landsliding back there. And I thought, oh, I'll just get a closer look at that real quick while she's speaking. And suddenly she was Swiss cheese. Just splash a little Estus on the wounds there, it'll be fine. So there is a bonfire. I didn't even light it. There we go. Let's officially sink ourselves to the Dreg Heap. And absolutely we could try jumping down. Which is seeming rather strange. Let's see how far we can get. Nice. Nice soft ash. Huh, there's another summon sign down there. This looks like a long way to fall, but yeah, it's like a gymnastic padding of ash. Racist. I'm gonna say no, just in case. Just gonna go ahead and say no. Okay, we have dark beings appearing from below. Okay, dark beings trying to kill me. Are you creating these dark beings? Nope, they're still there. Huh, this looks like another cushy section. I wonder if there's a shortcut up there. So there's the corpse of a dragon. Many guys on the ground, which I'm not super expert at hitting. Things on the ground, classic foil of mine. And they're coming back. Okay, so it seems like they just kind of spawn up naturally. Or maybe there's yet another wizard. Is that enough? Stop spawning! I beg of you. Alright, there's the big guy. We do have an item down there. Let's check up here real quick. Item up here. Aquamarine dagger. That sounds lovely. Where is your face? Didn't your mother ever teach you not to go out without your face? That's a long swing. And a long combo. And a lot of health. So much health. His tummy is like a little nest. In fact, I think he's just a suit of armor, filled up with twigs. Alright, a titanite chunk. Not quite as exciting as an aquamarine dagger, but I'll take it. Speaking of which, that is such a weirdly named item, and in a new area, a brand new area to me. I'm curious. Aquamarine. Graved with a prayer in the old tongue to ward off incident. Perhaps a parting gift. It's a crystal special attack. Fantastic. Alright. These guys finally gave up the chase, at least. So where would I possibly go from here? There's an item out on a precipice, and maybe that's gonna do it for me. Oh, I'm scared. Here we go. Okay. That's a long way down. Wow. I've never done anything quite like that. And they've got me. They've got me, sucking me into the underworld. No, thank you. Okay. I don't want to go into the underworld today. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, but no. Up here and back. There. Okay. They're still reaching. I don't want to be attacked by the darkness. Okay, now I'm being attacked by the light. I take it back. I want to be attacked by the darkness again. Is that an... Oh my goodness, that's one of those things. But like... less hollow. Like an actual unhollowed angel. I don't think we've ever gotten to see one that wasn't just the dregs. Well, I'm slightly enchanted. A little bit charmed by this. The sheer ethereal grace of it all. So yeah, that's just gonna devastate me if I show my face in any fashion. And there's the constant risk of being dragged into the underworld. We've got a small chapel of ashy knights. Hello, boys. Intact spellcraft. Okay, spearman. You know me and spears. Do your worst. Alright, chunk, and what's on the end? Crestfallen knight. There. It's gonna turn out okay. These guys have an insane amount of health. Like these are, just to remind you, plus 10 sharp twin blades. Nope, didn't like that at all. Didn't like that in my back. So it is insane, back on subject, that they are taking a good 3 or 4 hits here. That's rude. Rude of you to slash at me with your scythe. When I've so graciously agreed to enter your home and steal from you. This is just getting complicated. Okay, I'll run for it. Sorry. Such long scythes. Eeh. Okay. We got the items. Except for whatever that is up there. Which we must have to drop from over there to get. Which we climb that ladder for. Haha! But we have to be up there already to kick the ladder down. Okay, I got excited for no reason. We're figuring it out. Is that a... You shall go no further, or is that a, hey, we just made a bridge for you? Because part of my brain is seeing bridge. Did it break through into this wall? It did. It shattered the end of the chapel there. That is, so cool how many, like, scripted environment events there are, falling all that way down into that stained glass window, a broken tower breaking a wall to give you a bridge, him, etc., etc. This is not a safe place, not a safe place to be. Now it is. Okay, we can just barely talk to this guy, I guess. Hello.
Oh, look at you. You've got your head screwed on correct.
It's a very fun shape of helmet.
To meet a kindred spirit.
How fun.
This God's forsaken crag. Call me Lap. I can't remember my real name, so let's just go with that.
Okay, Lap.
We're going to make a fabulous team. Oh, you'll see. You'll see.
I think you're right.
Oh, In all honesty, there's something I should tell you.
Lay it on me, Lap.
Hollow. Yes.
Oh, that's okay, man.
I try to play it off, but I haven't a clue about my past, who I was, or what I lived for. Not even my own blessed name. That's why I've come here, searching for the Purging Monument. Said to be in the Ringed City, where the pygmies who found the Dark Soul at the dawn of fire reside. All I can say is, those little stones aren't doing much to help me remember anymore.
So he's been using purging stones to get rid of some of his Halloween and keep his humanity, his memories intact. But he's heard that somewhere in the Ringed City there's a purging monument, perhaps where the stones come from, that could do it more effectively. And he also said something very interesting, that the Ringed City, which I guess we're still heading towards somehow, the Ringed City is where the pygmies who found the Dark Soul live. And that sounds very, very strange. I hope we get to learn more about that, because I am sorely fascinated about the finding of the Dark Soul and its implications. Okay, so I don't have to do anything right now, but maybe now that I've talked to him, there will be a summon sign later?
Don't be wroth with me. Come on. What else can I say? I'm a bloody hollow, for heaven's sake.
You're doing your best, Lap. I appreciate you.
Well, so if I come on...
Okay, so we may see him later, but he's warning us ahead of time. Hey, I am hollow, and I could, if we don't get to the Purging Monument in time, I could attack you at any moment. Ah, that was devastating, and I really need to heal. Okay. Ham. It almost looks like he throws those dark balls, for lack of a better term, and they land and they can do damage to you, but if they don't do damage to you and they land, they become one of those creatures, those humanity dark souls reaching out towards you. So it's like that attack has a boomerang feature, basically, where it can come back around. What's that sound? What's the sound I'm hearing? Alright. I need to figure out how to get off of here. Is he just... How did he just appear out of thin air? Did you guys see that? Or am I seeing things? This guy just materialized like a drop of dew from nothing. I expected they were crawling out of the ash, but that does not seem to be the case. Okay, so I'm guessing I either have to drop down here or just go back around, because this is seeming like a long way with not necessarily a gymnastic pad. It could be, or it could just be really painful for my legs. To be a coward about it, let's go back around. Nope, they thought of that. They thought of me being a coward. Okay. So, I'm sure it'll be fine. Maybe I can even... Oh, I doubt it. Just barely. Didn't really help much. Not seeing any items over here. Quick check. Uh-huh. Got me anyway. No thank you to that. We'll get a quick sip in, grab this, and then we're off the edge. Thanks, Gale. Thanks for pointing. Ooh, I recognize that windmill. How is it here? How is that a thing? I guess all times and places are here. It's no big secret. But this appears to be the Earthen Peak windmill from Dark Souls 2, if I had to guess. No one's forcing me, I'm just trying to seem important and smart. Hey guys, I think I recognize that in my brain cells. Let me tell you why. And then you can laud me. Laud me with comments. No, let's skip it. Let's skip it instead. Ah, the Earthen Peak Ruins. There you go. Direct confirmation. This is, in fact, the very, very cool windmill castle section from Dark Souls 2. And it's lovely to see it again. I am the only person you have ever heard of who got excited about a windmill they recognize. Yeah, that's fair. Sort of a niche market I'm carving out for myself. Oh, this is that guy. Have you heard of this guy that recognizes windmills? I love him. Ah. It's gonna be big. Huh, so that looks like a pretty instant death sentence. I'm still playing fast and loose with the angel up there. I should get myself behind the cover of a nunnery. Sadly, I cannot find one. Just looking for secret Dark Souls 2 related items. Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, this is looking like a really bad spot for me to be standing. Seeing an easy way off here. Ah. Okay. That's a lot of firepower. And I don't think I really have anything that could fight back against it. Like a Dragon Slayer Great Bow or something would be a very, very tricky proposition. To aim at a wisp suspended in midair. Okay, I guess I have to come back around for that. Oh, the sound they make. The sound. It's like a Nazgul with a sinus infection. And considering that was just the product of a sinus infection, we're talking double sinus infection now. I mean, this is serious. Oh, who is he attacking now? Crazy. I always love it when there's like interpersonal conflicts among the enemies. Give you a little distraction. Aha, here's that. Log. Lovely. No, keep with the interpersonal distraction. Ah, oh. I have some Flonase. Would you like it? Could we be friends if I offer you some of my Flonase? Poison darts, get out of here. No, seriously, just a squirt of Flonase. It'll all be over. Come on now. This is for your own good as much as it's for the rest of us. Now don't be selfish, Pinocchio. Okay, let's go this way, further from the Angel of Death. Up, second Angel of Death. Great, okay. And this is what the inside of my chainmail tunic looks like, if you were curious. I'm being cursed. I'm being cursed. It's always something. A moment's peace. Well, this is just horrible. I'm having a terrible time. What with the moaning and the creaking, the constant curse, and the shafts of light. And now I'm in the slow swamp. I'm in the swamp of slowness. Where it all goes wrong for me. This is where. And now I'm poisoned. Oh, jeez. Okay. Don't curse me. I hear what you're doing back there. And I'm not a fan. Okay. Back in the poison. That's fine. Poison we can handle. Big guys with curved swords, not so much. There are a couple of items I need to find a way back here to get. Oh man, this place. This is such a nightmare. Ah, and the curse. Okay. We got a homeward bone. So I'm not even sure where I should be going. My best bet seems to be to try to get on this curved stump from the other side, since there doesn't appear to be any stairs or anything back here. But I did get a couple of homeward bones. Okay. Get behind the shield. And onward behind the house. Where is this taking us? Whatever that purple glow is, doesn't look good. Is that a pyromancer? Huh. Got a little bit of everything down here. Guess I should get this item before they arrive for the big battle. Prism stones. Okay, pyromancer. How do you want to play this? Zoe, it's actually an NPC, but not an invader. Someone who actually lives down here? Jeez. Very quick strikes and a whip. Maybe Zoe's gonna survive. Because I might not otherwise. There's a hood. That's nice. The hood of Zoe. And we're back to the angels. Great, okay. Yikes. I just don't. I don't, I'm not sure how to, and I will not. I think I'm missing something back here. Did practically nothing to Zoe, despite my best efforts. Such a good dodger. Look at you go, and Estus. Okay. Yikes. So yeah, I'm gonna check over this way, because I feel like there's some mechanism by which this is made easier. And I should not be in a constant barrage of artillery. Don't you come across the house with me. This is a private area. Just keep running this way until Zoe gives it up. Whoa, what's that? We have a worm thing. Some sort of chrysalis, perhaps? Oh, what if it's What if it's like controlling the angels? They look very, very similar. This is like the control point. Yes? Oh, that is good stuff. So, those are being controlled. I'm assuming there are 2 of them. 1 less now. So now maybe we can get across there where we were being hit from both sides by those before. That was awful. Looks to be the idea. Take out one of them, then maybe you can have some more options. There is an item on the end of that. That is tempting if we can get back to it. This doesn't appear to be going anywhere good or worthwhile. I don't think. So let's jump back down to this one. Probably where it's taking you. And then we'll head back this way. Just gonna drop off here in case it doesn't quite reach. Nope, that was a mistake. I shouldn't have. Oh well. So there is an item back there. In fact, let me just try that again, since we're right here at the starting point. And a free chunk. Thank you. Okay, so I want to be on this one. Oh, that middle hit didn't do me any favors. Here we go. So now there's no angel shooting at me. Much, much calmer in the poison swamp section. Got an item I will likely not need, but worthwhile. And now we head back up here. So I'm hoping I can still defend against the other side with a well-placed twig. Perhaps a bushel of twigs. I'm not sure what they'll be. Okay, so he's dead ahead. That's not great for me. But much, much better than being hit from over there, too. Let's try this. Just get over here and take a sip. Alright. So where is it trying to get me to go? I guess that's the upper level. We went through that where it's kind of broken there. That's where we were hiding from them. Into the poison swamp on the lower level. So this is... If we drop down here, it would be the top of the tower. Though the tower is horizontal. I guess that's about as good as it's gonna get. This must be another gale point. He went this way. Thanks, Gale. Oh, Gale always lights my fire. Okay, another point of safety, some restored Estus in the bag. And where does this go? Long way down. Gale, are you sure? Gale, are you sure about that? I mean, I see where you're pointing, Gale, but I just want to know what's leading you to make these decisions. Do you have a map? Is that what's happening? I think I'm gonna need more than a finger for this one. So there is a sort of weird break in it over here. I'm wondering if they intend for you to jump down, or if that is not a part of the world. If it is, in fact, instant death. There's a blood stain there, making me think instant death. Huh, and he's summonable, too. That makes this jump all the more unpleasant. If he's summonable for it, nothing good can wait below. Seems like there's some other players, too, so this must be a pre-boss battle. But anyway, back to my curiosity here. I am not sure if that would be an incredibly poor idea. Let's touch the bloodstain, see what he does. He just fell. That's not my fault. Or the environment. So let's try it. Aha, it is ashy. Good. Plopped right down in the ash hole. I keep thinking I hear footsteps. But that's just the madness. The madness slowly taking me over. Gorgeous view. Well, isn't it just? I'm gonna go to the... Oh, okay. Never mind. That was not good. And a little bit too close for comfort. So yeah, where is this all leading? I have no clue. Oh, how could I have possibly missed that? Here is the angel. They're literally chained to the ground. Like that, there can't be a good backstory there. Okay, so that's probably why they give you this little thing, so that you can then confirm for yourself directly, without having to climb back up, that you are safe from the second angel. It should now be fully safe up there. And barring whether or not those cocoons respawn on an Estus restart, I think it's good now. I think it's clear. So there must be a way to get back up now that we have taken out both angels. Perhaps along the other side of the cliff. It looks steep but doable. I was about to say much like Tom Hiddleston, but then I'm not sure if that adds up logistically. I mean, it certainly does emotionally, but logistically, I'm curious. Okay, so this is taking me back up to the top. Where I am no longer being angrily pierced. And can likely take a second. Like, we could probably go get those items that were not possible while under barrage. Let's jump down here. Assuming there will be some of those hatted guys that the angel was warring with earlier. But we can hopefully take them out. No. I didn't expect it. They got me. They got me dead to rights. Get back here, you! Oh, I'm not gonna be taken out by a couple of hat wearers. Get out of here. That is not how this is gonna go down. They really made a good try of it, though. They really did. I'm ashamed. Okay. We got that thing. How about down here? There's another thing. And I see a sword. I see an ambusher's sword. Peeking. Whatever the sun is being sucked into sure lines up well with that big giant eclipse hole down there. Not sure if it's really related. There is quite a distance still between us and the sun, you know. Some millions of miles, perhaps. Should probably know, but I don't have that in my head anywhere. How far is it to the sun? Nope. Don't have any files. Giant door shield. Well, that's adorable. Pun not intended. It's actually quite cute. A little novelty shield. Okay, so we got some very, very cool items. And I'm just flaunting it. I'm flaunting being able to run around out here. Which is boosting my morale considerably. I imagine there's probably room for a thing in there. I wonder if I'm supposed to go this way or make the jump. Make the leap of faith. There we go. No leap of faith needed. Though, regrettably, that has put me on the other side of the cliff, requiring that I go all the way around. However, it's probably for the best, as we have the opportunity to make an item pass in here. Angel-less now. Sans Angel. $152 million kilometers. There it is in the chat. Thank you. Thank you for the save. If you were curious, roughly 152 kilometers. 152 million kilometers to the sun. Got the skirt. Collecting that whole set. I guess Zoe is still alive, too. I'll have to keep that in mind for a cleanup phase if we don't happen to get lucky and take her out. Alright, so there is one down there, but let me grab this first and be ambushed by that guy. Anytime now. Any old time. Okay, I'll fully grab the thing and leave then. Great ambush. Really good job. So there's some sort of weird cave structured back there. But these guys have so much health, it's really just ridiculous. So there is an item in between all those mushrooms there, there's an item there. I may need to check back there, I can't tell if that's just shiny or a something. And then there's this cave that's very weird. That's definitely a something. Alright. We'll try to steal this real quick. loincloth. Wonder where that cloth could possibly be placed. I'm just not sure. You'd think they could give us some easy indication of where to place the cloth exactly, but I don't know. Sneaky, sneaky. Definitely no need to come running after me swinging wildly or anything. Oh, that's another... yeah, that's a third big guy in the grand scheme of things. So whatever's back there must be a real nice item to be put in such an unfortunate position. I guess we'll never know. So let's see. I am embered. I have 108,000 souls. I'd better get out of here. I don't know what I'm doing exactly. I think the only way out from this side of things is up the log. And then around. We'll try to skirt past Zoe again. Maybe see if she wants to exchange contact information on the way by. I mean, it's worth a shot. I did not see her. I hope she didn't fall and leave her items somewhere that I am missing. She might just still be stuck on the roof. I know she followed me across to the roof, but then I thought we rested at the bonfire, which would have reset her position, so who knows? Alright, we're back up. And I think we had better take a quick trip back to Firelink, see if that 108 is usable before we do anything hasty. And while we're winging our way there, I'll be right back. Alright. So sorry. Let's see if this is enough for a level.
Welcome home, I speak. Very well, then take.
It is, by just a bit. Just 2,000 and some. Oh, let's even this out. 30 vigor. That will be lovely.
Farewell, Ashen One.
And I do believe we picked up another Estus shard near Earthen Peak. Or somewhere in there.
Well, it is good to see what needs smithing.
But maybe not. I must have been thinking of an ember or something we picked up. And got excited. Alright, so we should be good there. I don't believe we've picked up any new undead bone shards either, but I will check the bonfire. Let's see if there's any new NPCs that died for the handmade stock. Alright, there's farm armor. I'm not sure who made that jump into the store. And I've lost my place. Great. Okay. There's still Gundir's set. We need to come back for that. Blackhand Gothard, now that we took him out in Lothric Castle, now finally has his set in play. And I'm not sure who this was. I guess Sister Friede. Well, that is interesting. I would be tempted to pick up Sister Friede's set for sure. In fact, let me run out here momentarily. Let's do a quick repositioning of the items. We'll put on our symbol of avarice, swap out the curved sword for the shield of want. You know, typical Tuesday activities. Not that it's Tuesday. I just like the alliteration of saying typical Tuesday, and that's all. That was the only motivation there. Alright, so Shield of Want on the back. I have the Soul Ring. I'll just skip the Item Ring, because it's not super important. And let's jump back to... I've been messing around with the Grand Archives here. If you run straight in past where the Crystal Sage used to be, there's a couple of those candlestick guys who are dunking their heads in the wax. And I hate to interrupt, but murdering them gives you quite a few souls, which would allow us to pick up Sister Friede's set. And I couldn't be more excited. Couldn't be more excited for an ordained dress. I hope it's made out of quality material against my skin. Okay, so classic note, while you're wearing the symbol of avarice, you are losing health, so you have to go pretty quickly on these farming runs, lest you die by your own hand. There's a whole bunch of these guys just poking around up here. And they give 29,000 each. Which is quite nice. So it's like... Oh wow, my dodge is so bad when I'm waxed. It's kind of like killing that one guy for 5,000. But you just spread it out a bit for almost 20. Usually get about 18,000. And then you can, of course, use the coiled sword fragment, which I forgot about. So that you don't have to continue to lose health on the way back to the bonfire. So I'll do that once more, just to get some extra... Though I guess there are quite a few sets of armor. We could just grind it out until the end of the session here, because I have about... Oh... Let's say 10 minutes. Have about 10 minutes. So we'll try to pick up all of the armor in the handmade store here, if you'll bear with me for just a moment. This will be rather fun. So I'm still not sure if this is faster than the guy at Lothric Castle. The knight at the Lothric Castle on fire, but it is different. It's about the same, if not a little bit faster, maybe? And I've been grinding that darn Lothric Knight guy over and over again, so this has been nice to get a little variety in. And I always forget. I'm not used to having this sword fragment, so I very rarely use it. Or remember to use it. It's such a generous thing they give you. But I'm stuck back in Dark Souls, you know, original, where there was no possible chance of that. So we can maybe do one more or fit in two more, and then jump back to Firelink. We'll see where we're at after this one. Oh, that's the other ring I should have on. That's why this is going a little strangely. I'm like, why is this so hard all of a sudden? I don't have my slumbering dragon crest that makes them not able to hear me coming. That would really make a difference. Alright, so we're at 45,000. I think I am going to go for one more. And then we'll jump back to Firelink and have a little shopping spree to end the session. Maybe a fashion show, but definitely a shopping spree. What else would the reward for finally beating Blackflame Friede be but a fashion show? I mean, I guess some Fig Newtons do make a certain sort of sense, but just, to refresh my own memory here, I'm going to throw the slumbering ring back on. I think this goes much easier if you have that. Because then they just don't see you coming at all, except for that last guy. So he's the only one you might have to dodge. So now I can go right back to Shrine Bonfire. Straight from the sword. What a convenience! I shout, thrusting it into my heart. Alright, so we want to remove the symbol of avarice and the shield of want. I want to replace my curved wolf sword, since we are fighting endgame guys. I kind of need it now. Used to be a question of fashion. Oh, I guess it is still going to be a question of fashion. In a second, I'll leave it off so that we can properly see our back. You know how important that is.
Ah, how?
Okay, purchase. I do want this Farum set too. That looks very fancy. But let's start with Sister Friede. We'll get the hood. We'll get the dress. The puffy trousers. Yes, yes. Alright, now I can grab Black Hand Gothard set. And the Champion Gundyr. And that's about it. Good. Mostly just wanted to afford Friede's and the Farum. Farum armor, yes. Okay. So let's just remove these two while we're at it. There we go. So the Farum armor... it's a little bit of a fur shoulder thing, but this lovely, rich, blue-green color that is sort of rare in the Dark Souls universe. I really like that fabric. And that's a good structure of armor, too. That really works for her somehow. I like it. Let's try the Ordained dress. See if it gives her a rugged, sort of scholarly, you know. Oh yeah, that's nice. A little bit in the way, I would say, for her particular style of movement and combat. Not necessary, but quite lovely. And again, a really nice muted sage. well worth the price. I don't think there's anything else we picked up that we haven't checked yet. I don't think we've seen this. Shadow Garb. That looks really cool. A stealth set. Anyway, so let's see how this stacks up. It is much heavier, but better in pretty much every way except for bleed resistance. So it's like 4 pounds heavier. So if I needed to in battle, I could switch to the Farum armor. That looks really, really good. Alright, before I get myself into trouble next time, let's put my swords back in. I could see into the future there, at me swinging unarmed at some giant beastie, and then weeping into my open hands. It's been a while since we've talked to Ludlith. Let's make that our final point here. We have picked up a few new souls for transpositioning.
Aha, that so.
Let's see here. That was from the Dragon Slayer armor. That's new. Champion Gundyr, we now have his halberd. Dragon Slayer's shield, that's awesome. Huh. A prisoner's chain. Is that a ring? It must be. You take more damage, but increases 3 of your base health stats. Very fancy. Yes, and here's the Sister Friede. What appears to be a whip. And then the scythe. Frieda's great scythe, which can perhaps turn into 2, it looks like. That is fantastic. Alright, thank you for bearing with me there. Just picking up, because I haven't checked in with those shops since I've killed a few bosses. Just picking up that thread. And I suppose we will be back to continue working through... I guess we're jumping down that pit is the next step in the Earthen Peak. We'll be jumping right off from that bonfire on that path. And then we have the Twin Princes back on the main path that we have to take care of. Probably a few other cleanup duties I'm forgetting about. But we're getting fairly close. Now that we killed Sister Friede, it's even closer to the end. Obviously, I was hoping that would continue to be an obstacle for us for a while, simply to extend the show, but here we go. No more show. As it should be. We're getting to be about 30 episodes, and I think the first season of Dark Souls was like 34 episodes. Dark Souls 2 was 32 episodes, and we're coming up on episode 30. This might in fact be episode 30 of Dark Souls 3, so it's all coming together rather well, timing-wise. Anyway, we will be back there next time, and maybe to take another stab at the Twin Princes, especially if we could get some more online help for that as well. Next time, I will stand up, I will turn to face you, I will wave with good cheer and great affection, and I will see you later.